Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Our game here featuring the top two running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on. When
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. 21-0 our score after 1.
Titans nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
From the red zone now, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. But he breaks through another tackle. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
At the 6-yard line.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a dump off here complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
31. Titans, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ahkello Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Snell. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run with Snell. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A solid stiff arm. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Henry eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A quick throw here out to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.